Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you my secret garden, my vegetable garden, and we're going to have a little talk about what's going on in it. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my back garden where over the summer we were growing some vegetables, and I'm ashamed to admit that it is not in a particularly good state. We had kind of an autumn winter storm go through a few weeks back, which has kind of wreaked havoc. And more importantly, we haven't actually been doing much with the containers that we have in there with regards to plants and maintaining kind of the vegetables that we'd been growing earlier in the year. So in this video, I'm going to give you a quick tour. It won't take long because there's really not a lot to it. I'm going to show you what's kind of going on or what isn't going on. And then maybe talk about some of my thoughts as to what I could put in the next sort of few days, perhaps over the Christmas period, to have something to look forward to at the beginning of next year. So here is the hidden vegetable patch. I'm sorry to say it is in serious disrepair and a right state after a storm blew through here. These are the main things that we're working with. We can see there are spring onions in here. Possibly we should be putting in some garlic or onions. This was a squash, just kind of left that to die back, cut the leaves. Strawberries, sweet peas here, and these were French beans which we've left to die back as well. Oh, no tomatoes along here, but again we can see total carnage from where a recent kind of winter storm passed through. So the plan is, actually it's not so much the mess that's the issue, it is the bare soil that you can see that is the issue. That is very bad because plants aren't stimulating things in the soil, so they're not active, even though they wouldn't be that active this time of year anyway because it's quite cool, but they certainly wouldn't be active, they wouldn't be driving any changes. So the key thing is to get these bare patches planted up as soon as possible, and get some seeds and plants emerging. So yeah, possibly some garlic in here, maybe some onions or broad beans in one of these two. I'm not sure about the back there. Would love to know your thoughts. Drop them in comments or message me what you think. Oh, and of course we should have a general tidy up as well. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that quick look. I mentioned there outside that my kind of thoughts were things like garlic, onions, maybe broad beans. They could typically be planted now. Broad beans, I think traditionally you'd kind of stick in the ground around Boxing Day. So it's the right kind of time of year to do these. And it would give us something to look forward to next year. But I'd love to know what you think. If you've got any ideas, reach out on social media. You can get hold of me on Instagram at Simonsoil, or just drop a comment below or send us an email. There's also a link to that in the description text below as well. Now, the biggest thing with all of this, of course, is the fact that the soil is bare, which I mention when I'm kind of in amongst the containers. And this is so important. Kind of long gone are the days of fallow, this idea where farmers once upon a time would leave the ground to rest, let it recover. Actually, we now know that you need things growing in the soil to maintain activity so that when things are active, they can actually change. And so when they're kind of active, they do begin to recover. A sense of balance begins to return. So singularly, the most important thing I can do out there, aside from tidying it up so it's not quite as an embarrassing state, is to get something in there as soon as possible to start growing, and then those plants will drive the microbial activity. And that's kind of the premise of what this channel is about, using the best of nature, using microbes to get the very healthiest, tastiest food that you can. Well, that wraps this video up, guys. Just a quick tour. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. But for now, I'll see you soon.